In your Multicultural Spotlight, efforts to improve equity and access at the polls. News 8's multicultural reporter Katira Winfrey highlights the work by an Indiana group called Count Us In on this National Voter Registration Day.
The Fort Wayne-based agency has helped over 750 people register to vote in just the last few years. They have a specific focus on people who have disabilities and those who have historically been disenfranchised. The new fellows, representatives say, will learn the tools to bring more people to the polls. The year 2020 was the year that sparked action in Monique Vargas. Living through the pandemic, watching social justice protests erupt, she wanted to do something.
And I just felt like I wasn't quite doing enough. I didn't really want to be a sideline activist, if you will, or just be on social media.
She found out about Count Us In and the work the nonprofit does to create an equitable political space. From there, she learned of its first Racial Justice Accessibility Fellowship, applied, went through a rigorous panel interview to join the inaugural class.
They also were targeting a specific group of people, right? So those impacted by those who are BIPOC or Black, identify as Black, or those impacted by incarceration, as well as those in the disability community.
Count Us In representatives say Indiana has for several years ranked in the bottom 5 states for civic literacy and voter turnout. And this cohort will work to help diverse communities reclaim their power in the voting process, including this year's mayoral elections around the state. Through knowing their rights, advocating for accessibility voting, voting drives, and more.
Every single person's voice, every single person matters. It doesn't matter if they're incarcerated. We learned on one of the calls just recently that 90% of people that are incarcerated are actually in pretrial detention.
Nativita Muhammad is part of the newest cohort, already working with her team on understanding the curriculum and ways to better advocate. She says she's passionate about sharing the value and need for every single vote, and working in a team can only further that work.
Networking and coming together, particularly in the Black community, is really, really important. And it's how we get information, it's how we spread information and awareness.
The deadline to register to vote is October 10th, and you want to make sure that your registration is still active. Reporting in Indianapolis, Katira Winfrey, WishTV, WishTV.com, and like us on Facebook.